guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. I'm Marty Yvonne, and today you guys are gonna be joining me on my brush wash day. So I figured last week I told you about what brushes to use and how to use them. So this week we are going to be washing those brushes. Now, I did not go that whole time without washing my brushes in between, but I thought today would be a great day to just, do my brush washing routine. And some of you all might not know the proper ways to wash your brushes. And so it would be good for you all that don't know or that don't have a brush routine. So maybe you can pick up some tips and tricks on how to wash your brushes. But before we get started, I need for you to do me one favor. I need for you to click that subscribe button. So after you subscribe, hit the bell notification so that you're notified every time I post a video. And that's all I have to say about that. So without further ado, let's get into, I feel like I say without further ado, like every single video. I'm kind of tired of it. So, what should I say? I don't know. Let's just get started, okay? So washing your brushes is super important when it comes to makeup application. It's the hygiene part of it that no one really talks about, but it's a necessary step in order to keep your face from getting breakouts or a lot of your bacteria. They just grow, especially if you don't wash, if you don't sanitize your brushes. So washing your brushes is one of the most important things that you can do as you're applying your makeup. You don't have to be a professional makeup artist to clean your brushes. You need to clean your brushes very often after you use them. And like I said, that is to cut down the risk of bacteria, viruses even growing on your brushes. And your face won't break out as much. So if you've ever noticed, like after you put on your application, you might look at your face and they might have these like little tiny bumps. That's actually most likely bacteria that has grown on your brushes and has been put on your face, and your face is reacting to that. So just like you wouldn't touch your face with dirty hands, you shouldn't apply makeup with dirty brushes. So my brush routine is pretty simple. It's only 2 steps. I wash it and then I kind of spray it and kind of sanitize and wash it again. And then, I guess it's 3 steps because you do have to let them dry. And also in this video, I'm going to show you how I wash my beauty blender, which is kind of difficult to wash. It's more involved than the other brushes because it is a sponge and you gotta clean the sponge thoroughly throughout. That's the outside as well as the inside. You have to clean it until the water runs clear. And that's pretty much the rule with all your brushes. You clean them until the water runs clear. So I'm gonna be going through how I wash my brushes and follow along. And I like to start with, first of all, before we start, I just want to point out the fact that I'm wearing lashes today, you guys. It's my first time putting on lashes in like 20,000 years. So I kind of forgot how to, but I read this really good article on Yahoo and it was seen on YouTube by influencer, It's My Ray Ray. Oh my goodness. She has the most easiest way to put on eyelashes. It was so easy that I did it the first time. It took me like a minute to apply these lashes. And I love my mascara. I love my Kush mascara from Milk. But yeah, nothing beats a little lash action. So yeah, anyways, back to the brushes. This is how I wash my brushes. So I have 2 products that I use to wash my brushes. I have a solid cleanser by Beauty Blender, and I actually got this because I got a beauty blender, and that's the reason why I have this, but it works perfect on all other brushes as well. And then I have this spray. It's a brush and sponge cleanser. It's Ulta brand, And it's pretty cool. It's non-drying and conditioning. That's why I like to use it. And I'll use this as a second step. So I use this first, I use the second to make sure they're clean, and then I dry as a third step. What I used to have, and I haven't been able, for some reason, I haven't been able to get my hands on it just because of me personally, like I just haven't bought it. But I used to use the MAC brush cleaner, and I love that because it also sanitizes your brushes. So you can go with one extra step and do that, or replace that MAC brush cleaner, replace this with the MAC brush cleaner. I love that stuff. It'll change your life. But in my local Ulta does not sell it. And I don't know. I just don't want to order it online. I don't know. I'm just weird. I'm being weird about it. But for right now, these two babies have been doing the trick for me, and I like them very much. So when I start washing my brushes, I like to start with the most dirtiest brushes, I guess. And that would be all my foundation brushes, my concealer brushes, blush, pretty much my face brushes. So I like to use those first. And the reason why I like to use those first is because if I run out of soap, I know that at least those are clean and I'm not getting bacteria on my face. There's really not any other rhyme or reason to why I like to use those first. It's just that that's my thing. So the great thing about this solid cleanser is you can open it up. It actually comes with a little brush cleaner, a little silicone brush texture cleaner that you can rub your brushes on. But I like to just wet this solid, just put it under some water already in the container and swirl my brush around in there. I like to do that because I don't have to deal with like a piece of soap, and I just feel like that's more convenient. So what I'll do is just wash all of my brushes, get them all foamy in the soap, and do them all together, and then I'll rinse them out all together. So I don't do like one at a time. I like to get them all within this certain brush category. I like to get them all soapy because I like the soap to sit in there for a little while before I rinse them out with water. After I rinse them out with water, I might swirl them also. I might swirl them around. I have another brush cleaner, the silicone brush cleaner that I like to use. It's very textured too. I like that better than the one that came with the beauty blender. Yeah, I like to swirl it around, get all in there, get it on the inside of the bristles, the parts that you don't see that makeup seeps into, get in there really, really, really good. And then after that, rinse them off. Then after they've been rinsed off, I spray them a couple of times with the Ulta brush cleanser spray, and I work that in with my fingers or my hands, be very gentle with them, and then I rinse them off again. Then I repeat the same process with my eyeshadow brushes, my eyeliner brushes, my lip brushes, all of them pretty much. That's the same exact routine. And this usually takes me about 30 minutes to do. It's really important that you get everything clean, and you want to keep on cleaning them and repeat as much as possible until the water runs clear. And that's how you know you've gotten a clean brush. As far as the water temperature, you want it around 100 degrees. That's about the same temperature as you wash your hands. And you want it that high because that's usually the temperature to kill bacteria and germs like that. And 100 degrees is just about the temperature as your hands can stand. So make it as hot as your hands could possibly stand. Don't scald yourself, okay? We are not trying to burn, the brushes clean, but we just want the water warm enough to where it's actually effective in killing germs and bacteria. And after I've finished up with all my brushes, I reshape them. So, actually first I'll probably squeeze them out with the towel first, just to get all the dripping water from them, or just squeeze them in the sink. And then I will lay them out flat on a flat surface, reshape them into their normal shape because that's how they will dry, and let them dry overnight. If you can't get your brush clean and you're trying, you just give up, buy a new brush. Just buy a new brush, okay? It's okay. Just buy a new brush. I'm not gonna judge you, okay? If you don't feel like cleaning, I know people who buy multiple beauty blenders just so they don't have to clean their beauty blender every time they use it, but they want a clean one. They don't want to put a dirty one on their face, so they'll just reach for the clean one and then they'll clean them all later. So they have like a stockpile of them and just rotate them. And that's great if you can afford that. If not, you better clean your brushes. Frequency, I would say clean your brushes if you're only using them for yourself and you may wear makeup every day. I would say clean them every other day or every 2 days. Don't go more than a week without cleaning your brushes. If you only use makeup like once or twice a week, you can probably wait a week. And if you are a professional makeup artist, or you want to be, you're an aspiring professional makeup artist, you have to clean your brushes before you do a client's face and after. Okay, don't go and do another person's face right after you finish someone. I know you might have multiple people, but you have to clean your brushes in between. Makeup can be dirty, especially if you're not, you know, switching out your makeup products that like you should, if you're using expired makeup, if you're sharing makeup, which I definitely do not recommend. If you're a makeup artist, you know, the proper sanitary steps to take in order to use the same makeup on different people. But if you're just a regular schmegular person and someone wants to use your makeup, you wipe it off before and you wipe it off after. And I definitely don't let anyone use my mascara wands, my lipsticks, my lip gloss, anything that I have to dip into. I don't let anyone use that, because that's how you spread germs and viruses and bacteria, and you don't know what they have, they don't know what you have. So do not ask to use someone's makeup, and do not let someone use your own makeup. That's the personal tip that I live by. And I'm sorry if it sounds rude, but it is what it is. You know, you're protecting yourself and you're protecting them as well, because it can get a little nasty out there. So don't share makeup. And that's all I can think of right now as far as, you know, how to clean your brushes and why it's important. I hope you guys got that part. And like I said, it's necessary. It might take a little while, but it's well worth it. And you will thank yourself, your clients will thank you that you are just a clean person, because I don't know anyone who likes dirty things. So this is like, you know, self-explanatory. But I hope you guys like this video. If you have your own brush cleaning routine, leave it in the comments. Let me know how often you clean your brushes and what you're cleaning your brushes with. Is there a new product that I need to be put on? Am I doing this like the old school way, or is there something new that I need to know about? I don't know, but just let me know in the comments below. Also, if you gotten this far, go ahead and like this video with a thumbs up. And that way I know that you're enjoying the content that I'm putting out for you guys. Links, what I used on my face today, will be posted below in the comments, so check those out too. And if you want me to recreate this look and let you know how I put on my lashes in less than a minute, on both sides, by the way, less than a minute on both sides, that's like 30 seconds each side. If you want to see how I did that, let me know in the comments below also, because I will recreate this look just for you. Yeah. And I guess I'll see you guys next time. Bye.